And welcome back, one and all, welcome back to something completely different. So this is Martian Gothic Unification, a game that was released in the year 2000 for the PC, and a year later was ported over to the PlayStation 1. The PlayStation 1 is probably the better version because it's got simpler controls, but this is the version I owned as a kid. I still have it, admittedly not boxed, but I've still got it on CD. So what is it? It's a survival horror, Resident Evil in space thing, sort of, but not at the same time. It's all a bit too well lit from what I've played through so far. So what I will be doing, I will be pre-playing sections and then record them after I played them, so I will, for the most part, know what I'm doing. However, there's still chances that I will get things wrong and I'll have to backtrack later, but oh well. So anyway, this is Martian Gothic.
I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams. 4 centuries have passed since those words were written. We have begun to penetrate infinite space, bounded in our little nutshell spacecraft. But we still have our bad dreams. I can sense them coming across the midnight of space, can read the cryptic circuitry of their ship, decipher all the codes of fear in the hearts of its crew of 3. I wish I could tell them that all will be well, that the future, after all, is not so terrible. But that is not in my nature. They're very near now, the 3 in the ship. I know each name, each individual pain. Khan, Matlock, Kenzo. 3 are coming. Only 2 will leave. The bad dreams will always be with us. And now and again, dreams come true.
This is Kenzo Uji. Enigma Mission Log, 9:12 AM, June 17th, 2019. I've just crash-landed Zeus 19 within 2 kilometers of Beta Base. The base directional beacon was out of operation, and there was a demon of a dust storm raging. A fire broke out on landing, forcing Matlock, Karn, and myself into emergency evacuation.
Enigma Mission Log, Diane Matlock, Earth Control Bacteriological Division, 9:12 AM, June 17th, 2019. Beginning investigation of continuous radio silence from Mars Beta Base. I attempted to enter airlock 2, but the door was jammed from the inside. My air supply almost ran out before I made it into airlock 3. No sign of a reception committee. No sign of anyone. We obeyed the secondary directive by coming in through separate airlocks. Stay alone, stay alive. That's what we were told, and that's what we've done. Investigating further...
Enigma Mission Log, Martin Khan, Earth Control Security Division, 9:12 AM, June 17, 2019. Prime Mission Directive to investigate cause of continuous communication silence from Beta Base. I'm now inside Beta Base. It's still silent. The mission ended almost before it began. Kenzo had to pilot the ship in by the seat of his pants. While the dust storm didn't help, we crash-landed close to the base. I think Kenzo made it all right into airlock 2, but I don't know about Matlock. Haven't heard from either of them since we entered separate airlocks. In the middle of all the panic, we didn't forget the secondary directive. Stay alone, stay alive. Whatever the hell that means. I checked the airlock's EVA suit hatches. Plenty of suits, no air tanks.
Okay, so there's the main setup for the game. Okay, so the main mechanic. We can switch between our 3 guys. Okay, and objective number 1, we need to be able to get contact established between the 3. So, in each of the suits is a radio. Tell you what, we'll go back to Earth for a minute, because we also want to dump a load of extra stuff in our inventory we don't need. Because we've got limited space as it is. Okay, so she's got a gun, however we don't want the nicotine patch.
That's the last one I've got.
Yep, well, you're going to have to deal with it without from now. And the lipstick. Contact lens. It sounds like something we'd want. And we'll put the photo in there. Okay. Now we'll switch to Khan. Khan is probably my favourite character, and that's mostly because of his bloody voice actor. Okay. I keep doing that. I don't mean to switch so rapidly. For some reason I keep thinking it's tab to get out of the inventory. Okay, letter.
That's a personal letter.
Well, good for you. Oh, I can't dump it. The wrapper we can dump, the silver bullet we can dump. And you've got a radio. So this is Kenji now. Need a radio for you. And we will dump some of this stuff in a second. Where's your storage locker? It's over here. Okay, dump the Satsuma, photo, and the booklet.
Karn told us to make contact before leaving the airlock.
Okay, let's make contact.
Kenzo in airlock in Decontam 4 area. Anyone listening? Karn, are you there? Madlock, are you there?
Karn here.
Hi there.
Okay, now let's find out why Vita Base has been silent for 10 months. Be ready for anything. Madlock, Kenzo, let's get moving, people.
Yes, boss.
Okay, Karn, heading into base.
Okay, Kenzo's the only one out of these 3 that for now can get past this quarantine area. So let's disinfect him. And then we'll move on to Khan.
Decontamination sequence completed.
There was something wrong about that decontamination. Something very wrong.
Okay, let's get him out into the hall. Okay, then we'll swap over to Khan. Matlock can't get out of her door at all, but Khan's we will be able to unlock using Kenzo. Get him decontaminated, if I can... No, come on, where's the decontamination? There it is.
Decontamination sequence completed.
I feel more contaminated now than I did before. So much for the decontam.
God, I like this voice actor.
Door malfunction. Computer override required.
Hey, the decontam door is malfunctioning. Can't get into the goddamn base.
The decontam doors should have a general bypass on the computer. I'll try and get you out.
Okay, let's switch back to Kenzo.
Is anyone around? Anyone alive? Or dead? If you're dead, don't answer.
I really don't know what to make of Kenzo's voice actor. But anyway, first objective then. Get Khan out of the decontamination area.
If anyone here was alive, would they have left the corpse lying in a corridor?
Do you think something bad has happened here? If you actually think back to the intro... Oh, nothing's on the body. Yeah, if you look back at the intro, it did say only 2 of these guys would leave. Slightly worrying. And what is the stay alone what is it, stay alone, stay alive thing about? I do not know. Right, a micro recorder and the orange tag. Now, tags are basically your key cards of the game. So what we're going to do though is we're going to listen to the micro recorder and then we are going to go to a computer room up there.
Antonio Felici, base director, day log, August 8, 2018. 11:56 p.m. I was walking down Broadway when I first heard them coming. There's a dead man hovering in front of me. I just walking by. I can still hear gunfire. Earth Control should never have shipped those weapons in. If anyone gets to hear this, tell Allenby I resigned. I handed the master key over to Judith. The crew trust her more than me. They think I'm in Allenby's pocket. Well, I guess I used to be. Yuri broadcast a message a few moments before system closed down. He said, stay alone, stay alive. Sure, but stay alive how long? An hour at most? The end will come soon. Main bulkheads are sealed, shuttle bay area obstructed. No way out. I'm heading back to my own room. Lock myself in. Sooner or later they'll come for me, and that'll be the finish. If anyone hears this, tell my wife I kept the faith. She'll know what that means. Some things are personal.
Okay then, we will need that recording in a minute though. Exit. Should mention as well, controls are with the directional keys, and yeah, very antiquated. I would have liked to have remapped them to WASD or use a controller, but come on, this is 14 years old. In a lot of ways, that's what the PlayStation release has right. Now, I know you saw that.
Well, call me a techno-zen hippie, and I've been called that before. But there's a dead man hovering in front of me in the Boulevard Saint-Michel. I can hear him speak, in my mind. So, we've got reanimation, telepathy, and levitation. Now I call that downright supernatural. An alien haunting.
Are you on something, Kenzo?
I really don't know about Kenzo's voice actor. Okay, so the floating corpse will not hurt us, but if we go near it, it will push us away. We are not allowed to go to that section of the base, or at least not yet.
Orange tag required.
Okay, first keycard.
Okay, so tags open doors.
Yep, I've already explained that to everyone, Kenzo. Okay, the office. Something to mention here. That body isn't going to stay dead for long. However, we will raid the ammo off it. It's a bit of a piss take as well. The one character we haven't actually got access to, Matlock, is the only one that starts with a gun. Vac tube, nothing in there. Vac tubes allow us to transport things to other sides of the base. And we're going to have to do a lot of that. We're going to have to swap key cards and items between our people to accomplish things.
Voice password required.
And how do we get past the voice password, you may be wondering? Why, we use the recording.
Antonio Felici.
Computer accessed.
Okay, we've got a recording by Judith Haraway, which could be the woman laying on the bed in there.
It's Haraway. Listen, Alan. It's too late to evacuate. I don't know if you're receiving this. Communications are breaking up. They opened up that on your orders. It was a Pandora's box. All the evils of old Mars flew out, but Pandora found a solitary gift in the box. Hope. I doubt there's any hope on cold Mars. There are people clumping together. Time in the rock. You should designate Mars a quarantine planet, but I know you won't. If you send a manned craft, warn the crew. Stay alone. Stay alive. And for God...
Project Director Haraway's transmission terminated. All off-planet communications inoperative. Password extracted from final transmission. Password Pandora.
Whatever happened on this planet? We really shouldn't have come here. But again, what does the stay alone, stay alive thing mean? Okay, so there's a couple of things we can do here. None of them are really of massive interest, unless you want a bit of extra backstory and padding. But Martian Mayhem is how we save the game. Now, annoyingly, the patch version of the PC has 5 save slots available. For some bonkers reason, even though I've tried patching the game, it won't patch. I only have 2 save slots. So we're going to...
The worst video game in the solar system.
Yes, thanks for that, Kenzo. We are going to save... save 1? Because now, once I do these door controls, that corpse is going to get up. We have no weapons, and it is actually possible to die before even leaving this room. Admittedly, it's quite hard. The game's lenient, but we might still take a bit of a pounding. Let's open the doors to Karn.
You're out of the box now, Karn, but Decontamp 3 door won't respond. We'll have to find a way to unlock Decontamp 3.
Okay, come on, backspace, backspace. This isn't gonna work. Come on, yes! Just about. Okay, there's a box on the wall here. We no longer need the micro recorder. We need to get rid of stuff as soon as we can because we don't have a lot of space in the inventory. Because people keep taking the piss about the fact that I say inventory. Okay, that's a yellow keycard door. We need to find a vacuum tube, because then we can get sent a green card in a bit. We'll take the health boost. They put that there just in case you did get mauled by the, I want to call it zombie, but I'm not entirely sure if that's what they are at this point. I'm literally going to play through to where I've got to so far in the game, so... I know as little as you guys at the moment, unless you played the game before. In which case, don't bloody spoil things for me.
A key, marked M-E-D. Med?
Yes, Med, Kenzo. You want to call him Kenji for some reason, but no, Kenzo. Need to remember that. Okay, is that another body? There's nothing on you. Right, can't go through that door yet. That's a bulkhead that's sealed.
Not a living soul. Shadows and echoes. This is a haunted house on Mars.
How very poetic. You may be noticing that this doesn't really look like a space station. This looks like a mansion in space, which is lending itself to this whole Resident Evil in space vibe that a lot of these games were going for. It does all make sense and it is explained by Karn though. Okay, here's the vac tube.
Park Lane is written in capitals. Could be a password.
More than likely it is. Okay, so we are at this vac tube. So if we swap over to Karn, he can now get access to the base.
Martin Kahn here. Can anyone hear me?
By the looks of it,
There's something waiting for us in this base. I can feel it. Something in the scent of the air. And a special kind of silence.
again, my favourite character so far.
What the hell stopped my watch? 48:64? 64 minutes past 48 o'clock? You gotta be kidding.
Okay, you'll find this a bit weird. All the watches were actually synchronised. And I pressed the wrong button. I actually wanted inventory. There we go. You'll notice that each character now has their own number. That will come into play in about 20 seconds. As soon as I find the bit I want. Ah, here we go. Wouldn't it be a bit weird that the code that suddenly appeared on your watch happens to be the code for a wall safe? Have I even done that right? I probably entered it wrong.
Weird how a passcode got into my watch. I've heard strange stories about the main computer in this base.
Oh god, it's probably, not Xerxes, what's the other one? From System Shock. Oh, it'll come to me anyway. But either way, we've probably got rogue AI on our hands as well. Shodan! There we go. Okay, so we now have a green tag, a health boost, and an antitoxin. And you'll notice that, yeah, the graphics do muck up occasionally. Again, a 14-year-old game won't hold it against it. So, okay, we want to use the vac tube. We want to send the green tag down. Okay, that's the green tag gone. Then if we go to Kenzo, we can download the green tag. Okay, this is a green tag door here, but we don't want to go in here just yet. Normally, when I've been practicing this, I have been using that door. But apparently there's a way we can do this without having to backtrack too much. Now I think it's this door which leads us to the gym. It is! Oh dear. Right, let's pick up everything while we're in here. Then there will be a audio log for us to listen to. Open the exercise bike. No, not examine the watch. Take the drive belt. Half this stuff I'm picking up could be absolutely useless, but I'm going to pick it up for the sake of it. There's a body there. There we go. Another green tag. Okay, take the Bible. Micro recorder. The notes. And search the body. There's nothing on the body. Okay, let's have a look at everything we just picked up apart from the deflated Mars hopper. Don't ask, I don't know what it's used for either. Okay, the Bible.
And the star fell blazing from heaven, and fell upon a third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is Wormwood. Wormwood is Chernobyl in Russian, but that's probably just one of those things.
Okay, that sounds like something we need to remember. The notes.
3 notes. Nothing of interest on them, but a sturdy paper clip can come in handy.
Okay, the paper clip we need to send to Khan, and there's an audio log.
This is the last testament of Dieter Mintz, born July the 2nd, 1991, in Heidelberg. About to die, August the 8th, 2018, on Mars. If you kill yourself to escape damnation, isn't that justified? I think so. I hope so. I won't let them get to me. I won't let them turn me into one of them. They're battering at the door. No escape that way. The only way out is the rope hanging from the ceiling. I've made my peace with God. If anyone should hear this, I pray that you're not hearing it in this terrible place. If you are, pray. Pray hard. Something very, very old has returned. It's a disease. And it stinks. God be with you.
Okay, well we've come across zombies, but obviously there's something a lot worse going on here. Okay, we're done in this room. Let's go back to the other green door where the vac tube was. And then that should be the washroom. That's if I'm going the right way. Well, bad feeling I'm just backtracking completely the wrong way now. Yes, I am. Okay, turn around. Or am I? Yeah, completely backtracked the wrong way. Turn around! I really don't like it when the camera shifts and you see things from the corpse's point of view on the floor. Because it sets you up for thinking they're going to get up and hit you in the face. Ah, here we go. It's down here. Okay, let's open up this room.
Green tag required.
And then we've got to send some stuff to Khan. Where are you? Green tag.
The washroom. It smells of something, and it isn't roses.
What a way to die. Well, more the place to die rather than what a way. Those zombifications never good. Okay, some sort of bleach. Purple card. And a passcode. 3376. I am tempted to keep that particular item on us. Okay, there's one more thing we need around here. There's a body here. Not got anything on it, but it is important for later, I think.
The name badge reads Jameson.
Or at least from what I can remember from my childhood. I might be completely wrong. And some lockers. Okay, there's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff. So let's take everything except the clothes and let's start dumping stuff. Okay. Okay, let's dump. I want to keep the passcode to the Arboretum. I want to dump the recorder. Dump the Bible. And dump the note. Okay, now we need to go back to the vac tube and send some stuff to Khan. As I say, I'll be doing this episode up until I find the next save point, and it's not that far away now. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do future episodes. If I do it save point or by episode time, because this is probably going to be longer than my usual 30 minutes. Okay, we want to send that.
Some sort of vibrating toilet bowl brush. If it can clean the washroom toilets, it'll clean anything.
The vibro scourer, the paper clip, and the purple tag, I think. I'm not entirely sure about the dorm key. I'm not entirely sure why there's a separate one for that. But that'll do for a moment. Right, back to Khan. Matlock is, of course, sitting there in the airlock, not knowing what to do with herself. Poor girl. Okay. There's a door around here I'm going to show you for the sake of it. It's another passcoded door, but it's another one of those number ones. So Khan can't open that, but one of the others can. Have I been in here?
Purple tag required.
Not yet. Although that is where the save point is. I think there's one more room I'm going to go to before I go in there, though. Just got to find it. Is it this one?
Green tag required.
Yes, it is.
Aha! I like it when a door opens.
Okay, there's a reason I didn't go to this door straight away.
Neo-retro decor. A mishmash of styles from all over the place. The entire base was decorated in clashing designs, supposed to supply visual variety for the base members. Doesn't do anything for me.
Okay. So there we go, there's the whole aesthetic of the game explained. The reason I've done it like this, so that we sent the green tag to Kenzo then, there is another green tag in this room, and it's on the body of the guy on the chair. If we grab that, he will attack us, okay? We don't have a gun, and we need stuff in this room. You could quite happily grab what you need and then run, but I'd rather not. Okay, don't know what happened there. You may have noticed Khan decided to spaz out a little bit. Okay, games chest. This is why we've got the paperclip, so we can lockpick it.
Checkers game. Magnetic.
Okay, we've grabbed those. Can we get to the vac on the wall? Because it looks like there's something in there. There's not. There's a music box in here. as well, and there's this stuff on the table. A biosensor and a pop gun. The pop gun is not exactly a weapon. Or if it is, I could never get it to work. I think it's used for something later.
3 blind mice. You trying to tell me something?
More than likely. Right, we are done in here, I think. Yes, let's get to the other room and then we can save. Here we go, open door with purple passkey. And here we go, there is a computer in here. Let's get saved. If it will let me get to the computer. Would you really want to use a computer with that dead body next to it?
Uh-oh, they've put that Martian Mayhem video game on this computer. One of those action adventures full of useful objects with monsters standing in front of them.
Okay then, let's get saved. Really? Oh dear God, I've remembered this game completely wrong. Because that's making it sound like I can only do 2 saves per computer. That is a wankerish thing to do, and that's a throwback to bloody the ink ribbon in the original Resident Evil. Okay, well this is going to be a bit more technical than I realised. Anyway, I've been TrevimusPrime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.